All right, so looking at the 30-minute chart here, we can see that it's uptrending and that we are kind of at a peak and possibly going to drop. And we can also see that on the other two charts as well. This green line, if you draw back to the last big peak, that is the highest that it's been. It did surpass that yesterday, went up to the Fibonacci line, but it is kind of acting as a resistance level again. So I got into a short at this point, and I have a stop and a limit order in place, and I got stopped out. So the first trade I made at around 9 o'clock this morning, I lost 175, and it looked like it was going to test it. And then I tried it again because I felt like it had hit the resistance level, and probably I just got stopped out a little bit too soon. Maybe I put my stop in too tight. So I got into another short here, and you can see on the MACD it's about ready to drop, and I think it's pretty clear on the others that it might be very close to doing that as well. Even though everything's kind of pointing upwards, the RSIs are really, really high on all the charts. So I'm really, really anticipating that it will drop. So I got into another short. I actually canceled the limit order, but not the stop. I left that in place. And I thought, well, if it drops a good long ways, I'll just get out whenever it feels like it's going to turn around. And it already had kind of one false drop right here. And then it looks like there's going to be another one. It started to drop here. And then it came back up. And I got stopped out again. So I lost money on that one. And that was my second trade. And I still really haven't changed my mind too much about where it's going. Just want to time it right, I guess. All right, here we have a death cross on the MACD. And, I think the other thing that I'm really fighting right now is that we do still have kind of an uptrend going on. And so a drop is going to be fighting that uptrend a lot. Okay, so I just watched it through all this. And, of course, now it drops after I got stopped out. So would have been fine if I had hung on, but whatever. Okay, so it dropped down, and now I decided that it's got such upward push that I probably getting into a long was a better way to go. So I got into a long at 56, and it looks really good. Good opportunity to do that. I don't have my stop or limit order in right now. Dropped down some more, kind of bounced off of this support, still hanging on because I kind of suspect that it will get up there. And I played around with the Fibonacci line. I put that in there, and it looks like that's laid out pretty good. It's still kind of testing that green line as support. I'm in the hole here, and it dropped some more. And then it came back up, and I put in a limit order here. Oh, wait a minute. I think somewhere along the line I switched to a short. Okay, here we go. I gave out at this point, got out at another loss of $637. So my third trade, I also lost money of about 200-ish. And it does look like the MACD is getting ready to turn and go up. So I decided to get into a long at this point. Nope, I didn't. I did not get into a long. I got into a short here. So I got into a short, hoping that it would ride it down to the blue SMA there. Getting really, really, really close. I actually dropped the limit down. I was so certain it was going to drop further. It kind of bounced off of the blue line a little bit, and so I put my limit order in to get a little bit smaller trade. And it did not end up taking, if I remember right. Yeah, I think it did take. Not sure what happened there. Yeah, I did take at a very small profit. So now my losses are 500, and it is 1039. Okay, so the long and the short of it is I continued to trade for better or worse, and ended up losing just a little bit more, and I ended the day at a loss of $892. So I made the last 4 trades. I only lost money on one of them and made 3 good trades there. And just trying to whittle down my losses again. So anyway, ended up at $892 for the day as a loss. And I I don't know quite how I accomplished that when it really didn't do a whole lot today. It was fairly flat. I think I questioned my moves and got stopped out a lot of the time, and that would shake me up. And I don't know what was wrong with today. Honestly, I really don't know. But anyway,